What's up, everybody? Aggie here. I want to talk today about how we can become a better pitcher by watching Steph Curry. Say what? Right? So you got Steph Curry, steps back, boom, drains the three from about 72 feet. Everybody goes, oh man, he's amazing, da-da-da. But here's the deal, he practiced that, right? So I get so many questions all the time about, like, man, I'm watching this big league game. How does this pitcher learn to change speeds on his breaking ball, learn to change speeds on his changeup, learn to change speeds on his fastball? What? And still have the same command, control, and all this other stuff. It is a trained technique. And so I'm gonna teach you today how to do that. Doesn't matter what age you are, these are all things that you can work on, all right? So just like Steph Curry, he steps to the foul line, whatever it is, 98% free throw percentage, right? Then he goes in the paint and he's 96%. Then he goes from threes and he's whatever it is, 50-some%. And then inside the arc, it's another, 70-some%. He is just a sniper, all right? Well, the same thing can hold true with a baseball and as a pitcher. So the way that we do that is we learn to throw from different distances and learn to shape the pitch depending on what we're throwing. And that's gonna help our arm speed with our arm extension sometimes. It's gonna help our arm speed sometimes. All those different things that we're gonna learn to manipulate in a game. So we're not talking about manipulating our wrist, turning our elbow, doing things like that. We're talking about literally manipulating the speed of the ball, the extension with which we do some things, and that's gonna help us do that. So here's the solution right here. Let's say we're doing the curveball. First things first, I get on the seams. I used to throw a spike curveball like this. You notice seam, 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 seam. I got a lot of rotation I'm gonna create with that. So I'll start out nice and easy, throw with my partner here, and I'll just go here. Throw one right on top of home plate. Then I might step back a little bit and go, you know what? I'm gonna speed this one up. I'm gonna try and throw it in the red. Boom, right? So you notice just right there, I learned to manipulate the speed of the ball, the spin of the ball, just by simply changing the distance and testing some things with my arm. There's no tension there, there's no stress, right? I can do the same thing with my fastball and changeup. I get to my fastball, and I'm like, all right, let me get to balance, throwing. Easy one. Let me step back, go two seam. I'm gonna try and throw this to extension side. Boom, same type of thing. Now, maybe I'm throwing my teammate and pretend I'm in long toss, not an indoor facility, but I'm out at long toss and I go, you know what? What's my coach always say about extension on a changeup? He says, get out front, use the same arm speed as your fastball. Okay, because what do we see at times? Young players that always get out with the changeup and then they try and fan early, they pronate early, they pull out early. Hitters see that. But if I'm throwing a long toss, I know that I've got to get extension. I know that I've got to get fastball arm speed. So here it is. Just simply a changeup in long toss. I can do the same thing with the slider, with the curveball. I get out distance, and I throw it. So, just like our man Steph Curry, who can shoot from anywhere on the floor, nice touch, nice feel. This is one of the intangibles that makes a great pitcher. We're not talking about a thrower. We're not talking about rear back and I throw 100, but I have no idea where it's going and I have no sense of what the hitter just did. We're talking about really one of the most important intangibles to becoming an outstanding pitcher is manipulating the speed of your pitches depending on the situation. When's a great situation to use this? Man, I have a 7 or 8 pitch at bat with the guy, and I keep throwing my best slider, my best curveball, my best changeup, and all of a sudden I go, you know what? I'm just gonna change the speed, change the shape. Boom, and all of a sudden he goes, because he's not used to seeing it. That is because I practiced that in my throwing program, okay? So real simple. Look guys, you wanna learn more techniques like this? Follow us, click on the subscribe button. In the description below, we're gonna have a link to my book on Amazon, Pitching Prodigy, right? So Unleashing Greatness on the Mound, make sure you check that out. And guys, send us your emails, texts, comments, whatever it is, and we'll do videos on it. But this is one of the great ways to learn how to become a complete pitcher. Let's elevate the game. Thanks.